Pink Orchid Studio YouTube channel. I am Shannon Mann, the hair authority at Pink Orchid Studio, and we are doing a demo video today on how to turn long hair into a faux bob. Faux spelled F-A-U-X as a false bob. So some of us, you know, there are short hair trends come out in the summertime. You're not sure if you want to commit to it, but it looks really good. You want to see what it looks like, or maybe you just don't want to cut your hair because it's taking you forever to grow it. This is a nice option for you to curl your hair, pin it up. Everyone will think that you cut your hair, but you actually did not. In fact, you have it just rolled up and pinned, so you can have your cake, you can eat it too, and this is how you do it. So today, to do this hairstyle, you will need the following. So you're going to need, depending on length of your hair, I would say about 40 metal sectioning clips, just like this one here. You're gonna need a handful of bobby pins, traditional ones. Black if your hair is darker. You could use brown if your hair is lighter or blonde. And you'll need some of these traditional Judah pins. So Judah means bun, and these are the ones that I like to use. I think you can find Western kind of versions of these. You can find them at Sally's Beauty Supply as well, or you can go into an Indian store and that sells accessories, and you can find these there. And I love these pins. You will need a backcombing comb, and you also will need a curling wand. So we would like to say a big thank you and kisses to the girls at Bombay Hair. They do a line of hair tools and hair extensions, and they were kind enough to send us this beautiful 5-in-1 wand, which I think is amazing because if you want larger curls than I have today, you can use a larger barrel extension. If you want to do smaller ones, you can use a smaller. I use the, I believe this is the 25 millimeter, the 1-inch barrel, and I think it's really cool. It also has this little tip on the end of it to keep you from burning your fingers, and it has a stand. Can you believe it? Amazing. Thank you, Bombay Hair, for this. Thank you. I've tried it. I love it. It will be in my kit. Thanks for that. You also will need the following: a medium hold working hairspray and a firm hold hairspray. I've got the Redken brand Forceful 23 and the Control Addict 28. This one's the firm that's going to set your hair, and this is like the working hold hairspray. Thank you, Redken, so much for being a official partner of the Pink Orchid Studio hair program. We love all of your products, and I've used a few of them today. I pre-prepped my hair with this thermal protecting spray. This is supposed to protect your hair from high temperatures, so you want to make sure you don't damage it more than it is already. And also I used Wax Blast, and this kind of brings the hair together and reduces frizziness for somebody who has coarse, thicker hair such as myself. Thank you so much. Yeah, these products are amazing, and thank you, Redken, for being such a big part of our program and supporting our brand. So let's get right into it. This is a great hairstyle to do with second day hair. So my hair has some spray, some product in it from yesterday. I'm just going to take it apart, and that's going to help hold your curl. So now you can see my crazy bushwoman hair. And you'll need a brush to sort of comb it out. As you can see, my hair texture is pretty thick. And step one will be to decide which way you want to part your hair. So I usually part it this way, but take a look to see what you think flatters your face more. You know what, let's change it up. I'm going to part it this way. And I like to do the parts a little bit exaggerated. So you can see I put it on like a 45-degree angle. And we're going to start curling our hair. So today I'm using the Bombay hair wand. This one heats up to over 400 degrees, and this one is a 5-in-1. I am using the 1-inch barrel. That's my favorite. The curls are tight enough to be noticeable because it is a short hair bob. So if you have a bigger barrel if you use a bigger barrel curling iron, the hair actually might end up looking a little bit straight because you don't have a lot of length there, and you want to show that curl motion in the hair. So a smaller barrel is advisable for this. So I've got my metal sectioning clips, and these are available at any drugstore. And we need to prep our hair before we start curling. So I have some of my favorite Redken products here with me. So Redken is an official partner of Pink Orchid Studio's hair and makeup program. I love their products. They have something for everything, for every use. I'm going to start off with the iron shaped spray, which is a thermal protecting spray. It also has a little bit of hold in it as well. So I'm just going to go through and just spray over my hair. It's just going to give me one layer of hold. It's going to help prevent any damage to my hair. But my hair is already a little bit damaged because I have it colored. And people have a misconception. They think, you know, healthy hair is the best hair, but I find that if your hair is a little bit damaged, it actually works better to style because it'll stay up when you curl it. So now, this Bombay hair wand does come with a protective glove, but I have some experience using it, so I'm not going to use the glove because I like to be able to feel the hair, but this guy has a protective tip. A lot of wands don't have this, so good on you, Bombay hair, to keep all the girls from burning themselves. This is amazing, so I can actually touch the end of it and not burn my fingers. So I'm going to start with sectioning my hair, and this is how you get those S-shaped type of curls. Those are the kind of curls that we want to make this hairstyle a little modern. So key is at the base of your hair, guys, you want to back comb. Now I like to keep the back combing towards the back of the hair. I don't want to show up too much in the front. You're going to take some of your hairspray. I'm using the Redken Forcible 23, which is like a medium working hairspray. I'm going to spray my hair. Now if your hair is on the finer side, you will need to spray a little bit more. And I'm going to wrap my hair while I'm twisting the hair on the wand. Now how long should you leave this on the curling iron? Usually when the hair has heated all the way through, you touch the outside and it's hot. That means it's been cooked enough. So you can see the curl there. It's really important that you use these metal sectioning clips to hold that curl in place as it cools down. So I'm going to be basically doing this all across my head. Notice the size of the sections that I'm using. So if you want something that looks a little bit curlier, like a curlier bob, then you need to use smaller hair sections. But if you want to have more loose waves and like bigger barrel curls, then just use larger, wider sections of your hair. I like about this size. So roll it up the way it came off the iron, really important, because if you don't roll it up properly and you use these clips, they're going to go, the curls are going to come out wonky. And don't worry about these little ends. And I'm going to basically do this with my entire head of hair, but really emphasize on doing a little bit of back combing because we want this to be really full. Use your fingers to kind of clean up the back comb at the front. Use a little product. Now I do have a lot of hairspray in from yesterday, so I'm actually using a little bit of spray wax right now, and that's going to get rid of some of, decrease some of the frizz and keep my hair nice and together because it's feeling pretty stiff. I don't think I need very much more hairspray than I've already got in there. And a lot of people ask me, how do you know how much product to use? If your curl is coming off your curling iron and it's not stiff, then you need to hit it with some more product and then curl it again. Some people, their hair naturally will come off the curling iron really stiff if they have more dry, brittle hair. I want you guys to do your entire head. Give yourself about 20 minutes. And I'd like to say thank you to the ladies at Bombay Hair for providing us with some of their products. So they sent us a care package with a few of their wands. This is the first time that I'm using this one. And my review is I really like it. It heats up. It's very hot, up to 450, which is what I recommend. Especially with thick Indian hair, you want to have a hot tool. I love this safety tip at the end. I know a lot of people complain that wands do not have this tip, and people end up burning their fingers, including myself. So this is really a great wand for newbies. And it also comes with 5 extensions, so you can change to a thinner barrel or a larger barrel. So this is definitely a pick that Harp and I love, and thank you guys. We love the fact to see you guys doing so well. Some other South Asian women in business, so big ups to you guys. Good job, and thank you so much for the product. Thanks for sending those to us. I do believe we have a promotional code with them. If you check Bombay Hair, it's their Instagram, and you click on any of the posts featuring Harp or myself, there'll be a discount code, so you can check them out and get your very own one. So now that I've clipped up all my hair, I have a lot of hair, as you can see. So I probably have about, I'm gonna guess, 40 pins in there. So you can pick up these pins. They usually come in like 12 packs. You'll need about 3 of them to get through this hairstyle. And this is important anytime you're curling your hair, guys. You need to clip it up while it cools, and that's gonna give your hair curl memory. Because if you've noticed, if you try to first curl your hair with a wand and you let it slip down and let it cool down in like a long weighted position, your curls will fall out. And this is gonna prevent your curls from falling out. And you're gonna see how tight the curls are and how full they are as I let them out. So I'm just going to touch them. They look pretty cool. They feel pretty cool. Not look very cool, but they feel cool. So I can start to let them out. And you can see the shape of the curls. So that gives you that, because we twisted the hair around the barrel, when it comes off, it gives you that nice S shape that's kind of all the rage right now. I'm going to just take these out. You can brush them out for like a softer look. And how I would recommend that you do that is just go into the inside of the waves and just backcomb slightly. You see how it just softens up that just softens the curl a little bit and makes it look a little bit less harsh. So it's not so defined. That's the word I'm looking for. So we don't need it to be completely perfect, because we're going to be pinning these bad boys up. And carefully go through. Have a little glass here for my clips. Now it should be back combed at the root. If you feel like you need a little more fullness, you can go back in there with your pintail comb. And I'm slowly going to let these out. Now you want to make sure that these top ones are nice and full, because I like some volume on the top of this hairstyle. Let out all of the curls. So I just have to sort of feel for where they are and slowly let them out. So if I'm curling my hair, this should last you, this hairstyle, if you curl and you clip up your pieces of hair, your curls should stay for about a day or 2. It should last you all day and the next as well. So you could wear your hair down one day and then clip it up into this faux bun for the second day. To feel for all the clips. Let them all out. You could also use your fingers to kind of break them up, soften the edges. Here's a bit crunchy. So any of you that are watching this that are in an area with high humidity, you know, extra hairspray is always a good thing. Make sure your hair lasts all day. Be careful, pull your pins out. So this hairstyle I love because sometimes, you know, there's trends where you want to cut your hair short, but you realize, okay, well, you know, once you do it, you might regret or miss your long hair. This way you get the best of both worlds. You can clip it up. Twiskies out there. So any little areas where you think you have like some frizzies like I've got there, just take a little spray wax and just bring the hair together. This curl doesn't look too lively. Let's recurl that one. So I'm holding it like that just so it cools down and will retain its shape. Okay, let's leave these ones back. Start from the bottom. Let these bad boys out. I do like to do a couple of smaller sections at the front so that you get these nice kind of defined little curls. Oh, I can bring this guy back around this way. Okay. So once you're happy with how the front looks, I'm still going to monkey around with it a little bit. So you can see my hair is out. It's got the S-curl waves in there. I'm using my fingers to kind of break it up to make it look a little looser. So it's not so tight. All right, so now it's time to do the bob. So you're gonna need a little tiny elastic. I like to use these little bitty ones because they are easy to hide. And I wanna make my hair appear shorter. So I have 2 of these dark little drugstore claws. And I'm gonna use these and some of these heavy duty kind of Indian style Jura pins, or Judah pins, and bobby pins to roll this up and pin it up. I'm going to take my hair and I'm going to do a little braid on the side. A very loose one. I find this is the easiest way to kind of pin up the length. So it's not a lot of hair. You can see that most girls will have a lot of layers in their hair. So the very end parts are not, it's not a lot. So it's quite easy to make your hair look shorter. So I want to make sure that braid is nice and loose. So we don't want it to look obviously that you braided the hair. And we're going to roll that up. So leave the end long and kind of open. That's going to help disguise that little braid. Okay, now I'm going to basically take this up into my hair and use the largest claw that I have and just really get in there at the nape of my neck. So you can already see that my hair is starting to look like it is cut short. A lot of you guys were like, oh my god, you cut your hair. I'm like, nope, I didn't. I'm a big chicken, just like most of us, and I'm just going to now use some pins, bobby pins and Judah pins to roll up. Now, you can go even shorter if you wanted this to look like a higher bob. Go higher with your braid. And then depending on how undone you want this to look, you can leave some pieces out, but I'm going to start kind of clipping. I only want these front 2 pieces out. The rest of this I'm going to start clipping in. Okay. And when I'm doing hairstyles, I always monkey around with the front a lot in order to get it just right. I think that really sets apart a hairstylist. If you rush to the front, and that can really change the kind of mood of your hairstyle. So take your time setting the front. I think I almost got it. Alright guys, if you feel like your hairstyle is still a little bit loose, you know, there is nothing wrong with putting some extra safety pins in there. I like to do that. So now that little, it's almost like a side bun. roll is feeling really secure. I'm putting a couple more Judo pins in there. A little bit of spray wax to get rid of the frizzies. And I think I'm happy with it. And now I have short hair for the day. So that's how I did my hair for the Funk and Frost event, in case you guys are wondering. So it's a nice option, nice kind of, a little bit of a different option than having to do a traditional updo if you have like an Indian party or if you have like a wedding to attend. You can do one side like I did, a little bit higher than the other to give it a little bit more visual interest, and that's how I did the Faux Bob. It's also a really nice way to jazz this hairstyle up, is if you wanted to put like a headband, you could use that around the head. Flower one to make it more casual, but if you have an evening out, like an event where you need to wear a dress, you can use one of these. And I believe both of these are from Funk and Frost, and they have 2 locations, one in Guildford, one in Metrotown, so you can find some hair jewelry with them. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This is how I did it, and hopefully you guys can try this out and let us know how it works out for you. If you have any other ideas on hairstyles that you would like us to demo, leave some comments underneath the video below, and we'll make sure that we'll read them and get to them as soon as we can. So thanks for joining me, and we will see you next time.